excited to share with everyone the science behind the TRADEACADE University. I can't just stop being excited about it because, I was listening to something. I'll show you this recent pump, okay, in the crypto market was actually spotted by the TRADEACADE team. Now, but what is even more interesting is the fact that it was categorically spelled out in our binocular report. All right. And that's why if you are joining us for the first time and you also want to get some of these free tips, okay, I call them free, but they are very valuable. It's probably the only free thing that has value. It's only probably among the few free things that have value. You may want to go to TRADEACADE YouTube channel right now. Okay, if you're watching this video or you're joining us now, and just subscribe. Make sure you click the subscribe button and the notification, click it all. So every time they're live, you can actually follow through. So if you listen to this, particular YouTube session, all right, you would hear that we clearly said some certain things. For example, check this out.
Welcome everyone to a Crypto Monday Night Live, and we called it. It's in our report, and we've spoken about this, and it happened. Bitcoin officially broke out. Not the biggest run, but it's a move nevertheless. Smokes, how are you doing? Let's take a look at the chart. I'm very curious to start this conversation. We had a discussion about this yesterday, that something is coming. We saw it in the news. We've repeated this before. When we see a particular movement in the news as well as in the charts, there's always something big coming.
100%, man. Welcome to the show, and I hope everyone enjoys it. For the new people, happy to have you guys on board and have a look at this. Now, we said yesterday in the binoculars report video, we said that we could see a little bit of loss in momentum here with these weaker rejections, which could see a bit of a move. But based on our discussion about the analysis that we did over the weekend, we saw something's cooking, something's up, and we could see that there is potentially a run up should we see a bullish week this week. And we then saw this in the early hours of this morning. We started seeing this bullish price action. As you've mentioned, institutions have gotten the green light to sort of buy into crypto, and they are now starting to invest in crypto. So that's a big thing, looking at what the commercials are doing.
Yes. So you can see that if I go to the report, I want to show you something. All right. From the binocular report, if I go to, for those who are subscribed to the binocular product, right? Because if you join our YouTube channel for free, you're gonna hear things like, oh, we said it in the binocular report, or we said this if you actually subscribe to the report. Now, if you're subscribed to the report, March 20th, because we give the weekly overview of the market, and we have our own top 20. We don't work with CoinMarketCap. We have our own top 20. So March 20th, we categorically stated after the fundamental, as you can see, our fundamental was, we did explain what we did from the news, what we could probably be seeing. But now you need to see something carefully. We said, look back at the past week. We have not yet seen another pullback as we fail to break above our key range. What we are seeing, that price is seemingly respecting the lows and could be a start of a bullish move to the upside. Should we break above the long-awaited 43,500? Now listen, guys, this was on the 20th. This report was on the 20th. Look at this. It was on the 20th, March 20th. Everyone who followed our report and looked at it, it was clearly written there. It was stated there categorically that price, that we're seeing price is seemingly respecting the lows and could be a start of a bullish trend. This was as at March 20th. The upside should be to the upside. Should we break above this? This was our key level we've been waiting for. And until then, we wait for the market to tell us what it wants to do. He said, if you are looking to trade the moves up to 43,500 range, trade with caution and make sure to manage your risk. So you saw it there. We were very, very clear about that. Now, and that was March 20th, right? And we also went ahead to talk about the bearish momentum. We said until price strongly breaks and closes above the 43,000, all we were looking for was 43,000 movement. Guys, this product, the binocular, is just a magic. So should price break below 40,000 range, then we will have some interim targets of around 38,000 followed by 37. So we had two ranges here. We had 40,000 and we had 43,000. And we said if price break below 40,000, then we're going down to 38,000 to 37,500. But if price break above this, we're going up. Now, if you listen to that YouTube live, he talked about institutional buying, all right, institutional buying, because unlike what's out there where people are just talking and talking, if you notice there are no indicators here, we trade purely plain charts, all right, you would notice something. And that's why I tell people, yes, it's good to look for express way to make money. It's usually the best thing, right? But look, you want to be able to know why certain things are happening today, so that when they happen tomorrow, all right, you would not be caught off your feet, okay? So let me show you this carefully, guys. And this is just amazing, all right? Let me show you this. It's just amazing. So if you try to get into our report now, say this, go, and go. I'm just trying to pack this now. Right. Okay. Now, if you go to TRADEACADE University, for those who are enrolled, okay, if you go on TRADEACADE University, right, you would see that in the course, right, if you look at the market structure course, okay. Now, if I go to the market structure course, now let me go to my dashboard, and I wrote the market structure course. All right. Now, there's something you realize here. Why did we spot those levels? Why did we spot for 3,000 and 40,000? This was only possible because we have a full understanding of market structure 101. Market structure 101 will teach you how to identify the right levels of the market. Look, you can subscribe to the binocular report and just follow like a blind man, all right? But if you start going through the TRADEACADE University, the binocular report will become so sweet for you. When you come to our YouTube, and we are actually analyzing the crypto trend, it's going to be easy for you to comprehend because of the understanding you have. Now, how were we able to predict that 43,500 level and 40,000 level for the bullish and the bearish trend? It's all in market structure 101, where we started by saying, why is this so important to first understand market structure before you start trading or investing? A lot of people will just pick a report or pick a signal and start trading. They don't understand market structure. That is why our success ratio with this technique is solid. You know, I tell people something, right? If you come to TRADEACADE, I want to show you something, guys. This is one of our biggest advantage and edge in TRADEACADE. And this is it. This is our biggest advantage. The advantage of taking our course. There is a reason why they say market structure is king. We're not talking about Fibonacci. We're not talking about trend lines here. We're talking about market structure. That's the first thing you want to know about. If you understand market structure, you don't need to draw lines. With market structure, you can be able to apply that understanding to any market or any financial market. Whether you want to trade Forex with it, whether you want to trade crypto with it, whether you want to trade stocks with it, market structure works for any kind of financial market. And guess what? The first thing you would ever be introduced to is market structure. So it means that your first course, right, which is the fundamental course, okay, fundamental class, is the complete course on mastering market structure. How were we able to spot this? How were we able to spot this? Why were we spot on these levels, these two levels, 43,000, okay, and this, and 40,000? Why were we spot on that if it breaks 43,000, we're seeing a bull, and if it breaks below 40,000, we're seeing a bear? Why were we spot on, guys? If you go to Ethereum, the same thing we said for Ethereum happened. Go down to Moonbeam, that's for Glimmer, all right? Go down again, go down to Luna, Terra Luna. It just happened. Just go down, go through the report of March 20th rather. Go through the report of March 20th. And please, guys, I want you to send this link to everybody in your team. They should attend this. All right, go through the report of March 20th and you can see. But why were we spot on? Why is it that our prediction of the market, the probability was very high? There is no magic here, guys. It's all in market. It's all in market structure, which is what the king of the market. Once you understand how to read market structure, you'll be able to map out your road to success. This course is the bare minimum you would recommend, as it gives you a strong foundation into the market, and it will help you look with newfound confidence while being able to stay objective. We have compiled these carefully selected courses to help guide you in the correct direction of the market, so you're able to trade the market self-sustainably. I love this word, self-sustainably, guys. This is the magic, self-sustainably, all right? This is where you should be. It is the hardest thing to make simple money, all right? That's the hardest way to make simple money. You want to make easy money. This course is broken down into 8 models to help you gain clarity on the direction of the next move of the market. So how are we able to spot that movement? How do we determine the bullish outlook and the bearish outlook? All right. Would you rather have somebody lead you and by your eyes being covered, or you like a situation whereby you're moving with the person, the eyes are open, and you both are analyzing these things by yourself? This is the secret market structure. It's found in this course. It's found in your third lesson, all right? Because in your first course, you have about 8 lessons, eight courses in your first class. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 before your virtual floor. So you have 8 lessons, and lesson 1 has 5, sorry, for 8 courses, lesson 1 has 5 courses, right? 5 lessons rather. While the second course has 5 lessons too. So market structure it's what we use in determining this. Our accuracy. We're showing you guys a secret in our course because we want you to trade the right way. We want you to be self-reliant and tell you what are the different types of market structure. Market structure, the uptrend. How do you identify an uptrend? Market structure, how do you identify a downtrend? How do you identify a ranging market? How do you identify a choppy market? So when does the uptrend start? How were we able to identify the start of the uptrend? How are we able to identify, the start of a downtrend? So how do we read the flow of market by using structure? There is part 1 on that. There's part 2 on that. And at the end of this course, course 3 of the class, you are given an assignment. Now, your performance of the assignment is what will determine whether you're going to move to this next course. Because we want you to understand market structure. If you understand market structure, guys, you don't need to go around chasing any signal group anymore. You can become a signal provider and make side income for yourself if you so choose to. You can look at the binocular and it's going to make sense to you. Imagine a pilot, all right, flying an aircraft without his books, all right? But a pilot, if that books, he holds the books, it's easier for him to fly the aircraft, right? But if you take just a passenger who has never flown, who doesn't understand the rudiments in flying on airplanes, if you put that passenger, all right, if you put that passenger, sorry, Mr. Eddie, can we mute that person? If you put that passenger, right, he can't function properly, and that's it. So you understand that this TRADEACADE University, it's an actual trading university, second to none. And everything I'm just telling you is just one course out of the 8 courses in one class. We have 3 classes here, guys. We have the, let me show you. We have the fundamental class, okay, foundation class, which is the course, the complete course on mastering market structure. Knowing how the market moves starts here, okay? Because this complete course on mastering market structure is probably the most important part of building your foundation as a profitable trader. You can't skip this course. And you know the way this entire system is designed, if you don't finish a particular class, you can go to the next class. If you don't finish a particular lesson, you can go to the next one. And you have to go through it week by week. It's so structured because it's research-based. We did extensive research and say what works. Why is it that a lot of people are paying for courses and at the end of the day, they are even more terrible in making decisions than previously? Why is it that a lot of people go through courses and at the end of the day, they cannot even make profitable decisions in trading? Yes, we took our time to carefully analyze that. I tell you the truth, like, take your time and go through these courses. $299 is nothing compared to the value you're getting. You're having 39 lessons for the foundation class. Then you now move. When you've done this, you can now access the virtual war trading room. We call it war because then this is where the magic happens. We tell people this, you know, and we're so truthful about it. Why us? Because the learning doesn't stop when you finish the course. It starts in the trading pits of our virtual trading floor. Guys, the guys behind TRADEACADE University are phenomenal. These are ex-fund edge managers. People are seasoned in the financial market. Like, they know exactly. These are not just the people who just started trading from crypto. They've traded diverse markets. They manage diverse portfolios. And they understand how the retail trader thinks. They understand why the retail trader is not successful. They understand how the institutional trader thinks. They understand why the institutional trader is successful. And that takes us to the next class, which is what? The masterclass course on how institutions really trade the market. You cannot get to this level if you have not completed this level. Look, you can't skip it. And that's why in TRADEACADE University, look at it. Let me show you this, right? This is me. I've done 5/5 of the first, the first course. I've done all 5 videos successfully, okay? And all 5 videos, I can only access this within my first week. If I don't finish it, it doesn't take me to my next class, my next course. So it takes me 1 week. Now, I've only done 4 out of 5 of these videos. I've not opened this video. Okay, it's not a video, it's an assignment. I need to complete this assignment before they give me access to this. So it's a proper structure. So at the end of the day, we cannot give certificates and we can say, okay, yes, we are a certified trader from TRADEACADE University. Our certificates will only be in the hands of profitable traders. Yes, and that's why we're very strict about our approach and how you want to learn how to trade, because we believe that trading is the only thing where you can make money from anywhere at any time without the need of a customer or a boss. It takes good discipline to become a profitable trader for life. I can tell you this really works. Now, look at me now. If I decide to skip this, you see, I come and click, it tells me Prerequisites have not yet been completed. To move forward, please complete all your prerequisites. And let's go and get started with the essentials. So you can see that. Now, that's not all, guys. That's not all. Let me show you something. You want to get to this level. When you're done with the foundation class, then you want to start. Now we start calibrating your mind to start thinking like the institutions. I said it the other day. Stop trying to catch every move in the market. You should make the move. That is how the institutions trade. They don't catch moves, they make moves. Take it again, guys. TRADEACADE University puts you in that position of the market movers, people who make the move in the market. You understand what they're trying to do. Not everybody is trying to catch every up, every top, and every bottom. I repeat, get out of the lane of trying to catch moves. Get into the party where you can start making moves. Now, this gets us to that. In this masterclass course, we're going to show you how institutions move and trade the market. Two things, how they move the market and how they trade the market. How many of you have heard this before? That the banks never, ever go broke. The bank always wins. That's the institutions. They always wins. They're always defeating and deceiving the retail trader. The retail trader will always go there with his $100, $1,000, $10,000, $20,000, and it comes back crying every single time. He will be deceived. He will be, he will be defeated by institutions. Because for you to succeed in this game of probability, this is a game of probability, but you need to understand the rules of the game, providing you with an edge in the market. So let's break this down. Let's break this down. So you can click this, even if you have not bought the course, you can click this. In this masterclass course, we're going to show you how institutions move and trade the market. Now, these are the things you're going to listen to. You're going to see your virtual classroom, trading psychology. They're the way institutions trade, right? They got a psychology. You need to start understanding and programming your psychology that way, okay? The next thing you're going to go to the next course under the same class, okay, is what? Refined market structure. You're going to look at the different type of refined market structures. You're going to look at refined market structure, and you're going to look at true change in market structure. This is, my God, this is a bomb. True change in the market structure. True change in the market structure. And guess what? It's a flow. You get it? It's a flow. It's a pattern. You cannot get to the masterclass course if you've not gone through if we've not certified you that you have gone through the foundation class and you are strong enough. You can't get there. Now, let's go. Let's go. Now, what next thing you want to do? You want to get to the next one. Market liquidity. You know, the other time someone was telling me today, one of my friends, and he said that he gave money to some guy, and the guy gives him 1% every day. And he said, oh, this guy, some people are giving him $1 million, $100,000, $50,000, and he's giving them 1% every day. And this guy is a good trader. A lot of people know him. He's been doing this successfully in the last 2 years. And I tell him something. I said, listen, that thing's going to crash. And he said, how? Why would he say that? Like, he has been doing it successfully for 2 years. I said, do you know why the banks can't even promise you 30% in a year? Have you thought about that? You know why? Every market has a cap. Let me say it again. Every single market has a cap. What is a cap? Look, you don't go into the market and just say, You know, it's not like an ocean where I can just keep fetching as much water as I want. All right. No, look at the market this way. Like it has you have a reservoir of water, let's say in a big jar. Okay, and that big jar can only satisfy 100 cups, full cups. Okay, so it means that if we have 200 cups, the jar of water can go around the 200 cups. Okay, so that jar of water, that total amount of water in that jar is called market liquidity. If the market does not have enough liquidity, it cannot continue. That market is bent to crash. Somebody who's new in this journey might be saying, okay, I can turn you can turn $100 to $1,000. That's a 10x, maybe in 10 hours or 10 minutes. Okay, but you cannot turn $100 million to $1 billion that same way. It's still 10x. Someone say, but this is not the same technique. No. Why? Liquidity. Because at every point in time, remember that trading is all about demand and supply. Meaning when you are selling, somebody is buying on the other side. Now, if there's not enough buying pressure, or what happens to the sell pressure? You must get this. It's equilibrium. So when people come in and say, okay, you keep receiving cash, the guy keeps receiving cash. At some point in time, what happens? He faces the unrealistic reality. So you see what happens with all of those 1%, whatever. Yes, it's easier when they started. It's easier. They could be trading initially, but because you keep receiving funds every single day. Are you telling me every single day as the money comes in, you're putting it into the market? It means every single day the market is providing an opportunity. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. One of the greatest traders of all time, George Soros, he shorted the pound for like, I think, how many years did he short the pound? And he made about, I think, $1 or $2 billion from that trade. He was on that trade for a long time. So you must understand, why is liquidity so important? People don't understand liquidity. If you understand liquidity, you would never in your life look at those schemes again and ever believe that it's sustainable. Oh, so come 3% every day, 5% every day, 1% every night. Come on, it's not possible. What are the different types of liquidity? What is a liquid void? In the market, there could be a liquid void. Now, this is sounding like jargons. Why should it sound like jargons to you? And that's why you see, you're going to look at our chart. If you go to TRADEACADE, if you look at our chart, like when we get into the virtual trading room where the magic starts, guys, you'll be so amazed. By the way, you can't ever get to virtual trading room if you've not gone through the course. Everybody who's on that room to have minimum amount of knowledge, right? No, so we're not doing what everybody's doing, because we don't want to produce the same type of people in the market, right? So that's it. So you look at it, you see our chart, very clear. If you read other people's reports, you see they put different stuff, put Bollinger Band, put all of those things. Clean chart, guys, clean. We look at voids, where the liquidity, where the liquid void. It just talks to you. It's sweet. It's sweet. Because why? It is the king of the market. It's the king of the market. So you want to know, what is a liquid void? What is liquidity inducement? What is buy side liquidity, BSL? What is sell side liquidity? All right. Then you want to go to supply and demand, which is everything. Supply and demand. What is supply and demand? How to draw supply and demand levels in the market correctly. How to identify supply and demand levels in the market. Supply and demand on different time frames. Because On the 4-hour time frame, on the 15-hour time frame, there might be variations, right? Then how do you marry them together? How do they work together? What's the correlation? Now, how to validate key supply and demand levels? Then look at this. How to refine your supply and demand level part 1 and part 2. Then, of course, it ends with something very good. Expected order flow. What? Expected order flow. What is expected order flow? How to identify expected order flow in the market. Look, guys. Look, this course, as you can see, it's not like those things people just put up things they put on the internet, download PDF and do all of this rubbish. That's not what we're doing here. Look, it is not a trading, it's a university. We are operating at the highest level of education to educate the novice on all and what he needs to start his journey to becoming a profitable trader. And it can be done by anyone. Now, let's go to the last course, the last class. What is it? From the master class, where you talk about institutional, how the institutions really trade, you go to the advanced master class. And this advanced master class, you're going to look at 2 things. Institutional order flow and timing of the market. Timing of the market. With timing of the market, we're able to say categorically that on Wednesday, April 3rd, you're able to say on Wednesday, April 3rd, or whatever Wednesday is, I don't know what Wednesday, by the way. By 12 o'clock, we're expecting price to perform or react in certain way. How do we know? If you look at our reports, sometimes we tell you the day of the week. Sometimes we even try to tell you the time of the day. How do we know all of those things? Guys, it's in this course. It's in the advanced masterclass. In this masterclass, advanced masterclass course, we're taking things to the next level from an institutional trading point of view, showing you some more advanced trading strategies and concepts so you can understand the objectives of the market maker. So let's go, let's make some deep dive. Let's go to have some deep dive, guys. Look. Now, welcome to the advanced masterclass. You start with introduction, you get to the virtual classroom, you go again to the trading psychology, then you now go into what? Advanced market structure profiling. How to map out advanced market structure profiling, market structure shift and confirmations at the advanced level. When we're younger than in school, when you bring something and you say 1 minus 2, so 1 minus 2 cannot, it's not possible. You cannot subtract 2 from 1. How many of you remember that? Yeah, that's the preliminary level. Market structure at the foundation class. But when you have the advanced master classes, then you know that 1 minus 2 is possible. 1 minus 2 equal to minus 1. Yes, you're at the advanced level now. But the foundation level, 1 minus 2, cannot. When you see this, no, this means you cannot do anything. But at the advanced master class, you're gonna see, even if this is showing, there's still a catch somewhere. That's the advanced. So how to map out advanced market structuring, because the market can be very, very dicey to an eye that is not trained. And how do you train your eyes? With this kind of quality knowledge. Market liquidity profiling. Why is liquidity profiling so important? What are the different liquidity profiles? Then the dealer range. The dealer's range. What are the dealer's range? Why is it important? How to use dealer range on multiple time frame, how to validate the dealer's range on multiple time frame. How do you validate it? The dealer range. That's this dealer range, it's a bomb. And guess what, guys? This is where a lot of people want to know. This is where a lot of people want to be. What are the highs and the lows of the market, and why are they so important? How to map out the key highs and lows of the market. How does the highs and lows of the market fit in our trading? All right. So you want to be able to map out the highs and lows. And you can identify, oh wow, because now look, I tell you this, right? I show you this, right? I show you something very interesting. Okay. Now someone's gonna show you this. Let me show you this now. Trading entries. Now with Bitcoin is somewhere, it's moving, right? Someone saying, where can I take profit? Where should I take profit? It's here, the video is here, it's 8 minutes video. How do we determine our take profit? Even at the foundation level. Trading entries. How do we determine how we can enter the market? How do we determine our stop loss? How do we determine our take profits and trading entries assignment? Now, when you get to the advanced level, you now understand what they call the dealer range, the highs and the lows. And of course, market manipulation. Listen, this is it. Then you're becoming a GOAT, greatest of all time. When you're able to understand, to spot, and to do what? Maneuver your way through market manipulation. But how do you do that? You must understand first what is market manipulation. You must understand how to identify them, how to profile these manipulations, and also, lastly, how you can map out market manipulation. Now, after all has been done, you get a certificate. Now, is that all? No, that's not all. That's not all, guys. Now, remember that in all, okay, you get the first class, the second class, third class, all for $599 budgeted value, all right? Actually, these other places where you have this kind of value cost for probably about $4,000, all right? And it's not even structured this way. But should you decide to go for only the master class, the advanced, the market structure foundation class is $299. But if you want to go for foundation, master is $399. So you cannot just buy only master. Master comes with the foundation included, right? So you must understand how it works. So you cannot say, oh, let me just buy this. The system will not allow you to do that. Everybody must go through it. Whether you're a novice trader, whether you're an expert trader, you must start from the foundation class, right? Now, when you're done with each of the classes, you now get access to the virtual room. So we're going to go there now, right? So let's go. Win like the banks. Win like the banks. This is our goal. This is where we're going. The banks never run out of money. The banks never go broke. The banks always win. Now we want to put you in a position so you can win like the banks. Okay, so how does it work? Now, you can do that by trading the right way. So you must understand that TRADEACADE comprises 3 products. The binocular I showed you, the university. The binocular is real time, like what's going on in the market. You can read it, you can make decisions. But now, how do we produce the binocular? It's in TRADEACADE University. This is the engine room. So it means that if you go through the university, over time, you might not need the binocular. Yes. Because over time, the binocular, you're not, oh, okay, I understand why they say this. So you need the binocular as a companion. But now, the binocular, when you've not gone to the university, you're using the binocular, it's like you're on emergency ward, okay? Emergency ward. But emergency will mean that, oh, I breathe with it. Everything it says, I follow. Hook, line, and sinker. But when I go through university, the binocular becomes a companion. Okay, and guess what happens? Now, the learning, it only starts, it doesn't end from learning the course. It only starts after learning the course. Then you get access to the virtual trading war room. This is where you need to spend the next 3, 6 months, 1 year of your life, and you are good to go. Like, you are good to go. Now you can get into the world and tell anybody, look at the charts and make money the way you want to do it. Now, I've talked about the binocular. The TRADEACADE University is a 33-week educational trading journey. So all 3 classes, sum together all the modules, is 33 weeks. You need to finish it. Right? That's how structured it is, provided you don't skip anything. Now, I've explained this before. The foundation class is 8 weeks because that's 8 modules. The master class is 11 weeks because that's 11 modules. The advanced master class is 14 weeks because that's 14 modules. So you add it together, it becomes like the 3 weeks, and the research-based structured learning. Okay. Now, the trading floor, okay, it's a complete development cycle, right? So the way it works is this: what you get. This is where the magic of community happens. Participating in live sessions helps you master the trade evaluation, like level traders gather, compete, and share their success strategies and approach. The last trading community you would ever need. Now, this is what you need to know. We have 3 trading floor levels. Even if you have money, we're not going to accept you, provided you have completed a particular class that now give you access to it, right? So when you're done with the foundation class, you can only access level 1 trading floor. So if you move to master class and you're done with your master class, it's then you can access level 2. When you're done with your advanced master class, then you can access level 3. Okay? So you cannot say, oh, I want to pay for level 3. No, you can't get there. The system wouldn't allow you. The system check your history. What level are you now in the curriculum? Okay. Now, I want to end by saying, is TRADEACADE for me? Is TRADEACADE for you? Okay. Now, if you want to know how to trade like the banks, TRADEACADE is for you. If you're tired of somebody else managing your money, you can do it. TRADEACADE is for you. Do you have a profitable trading system? If you don't have a profitable trading system, then TRADEACADE is for you. Are you in a community with excellent traders? If no, then TRADEACADE is for you. The question for you today, I don't know what time you're listening or joining, is that, are you ready to start winning? If your reply is yes, then I say, welcome to TRADEACADE University, where you learn how to trade the right way. It's designed for everybody, okay, by successful traders tutors. Remember that you can start your journey immediately, right? How do you access this product? You just go to know it. Show you how to access the product now, right? Tell you to buy the binocular. And so the beauty about this is this, right? You know, as you're going through the courses, as you're going through the university, the binocular is there to help you. So everything will start connected. Where do you start? Start by buying the binocular, right? This is it. Come to the marketplace. Come here, to know it marketplace. Come to know it marketplace right here. Go to the binocular. Okay, 1 month access is $100. 3 month access is $200. 6 months access is $300 or $500. If you have money, just go for the $500 for 1 year. Follow it dutifully. Next thing you need to do. So your first step is this. The first step is go to the TRADEACADE YouTube channel and subscribe to it. They're always powerful videos. Those contents are powerful, where you need to follow up what is going on in the market. The next thing you need to do is you need to go on to know it and pay for the binocular. After paying for the binocular, you can pay for the foundation class. you don't have enough money. But if you have enough money, just pay Binocular and pay the combo of the foundation class, master class, plus advanced master class, right? So you cannot go and buy just advanced master class. You must buy all three because you have to follow the steps. Okay, so either the foundation class or the foundation class and master class or the foundation class, master class, and advanced master class. So that's it. So we strongly believe that this will be the last trading journey that can help you, put you in a better position to grow, for growth, set you for growth. Okay, a lot of this training don't set you for growth. This is quite different, you know. So yes, I'm excited. Thank you very much. Just a recap, go on our YouTube channel now, TRADEACADE. Let me drop the link. Okay, drop the link. And subscribe to it. All right, we're gonna be bringing out something now. 2-on-1. I think our subscribers just increased now. Let's see where we can get this and drag up. Okay.
Where did you drop the link?
Oh, you dropped it? Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Mr. Eddie. Then the next thing you want to do, you want to know it, pay for the binocular and pay for all three. Start your journey today. Otherwise, you know, you pay binocular and pay. Subscribe. Maybe foundation or master, and just start your journey. You know, this thing would make a lot of sense for you. All right, it's a very, very good investment. Thank you very much. So I'd like to answer some questions or some. Let's start from first question. All right. Okay. So okay, the link is here. Please, sir, make the screen a bit clearer. I don't see some of the blurry words. Okay, I think I've done that. I guess I didn't see that. The sound is not loud. Please increase the sound. The audio is down. I don't know. Sorry, guys. I think sometimes my voice. Or someone says spitting bras. I don't know. That's Mr. Stallone. Speak on brother, making crazy sense. Who makes a cup of coffee? Not a time to sleep. You blink, you lose. Wow. Just an eye opener for all why you should stop engaging in this kind of companies. Get TRADEACADE University, get the binocular, and so you can start accessing the trading floor where all the magic happens. It's time to win. Someone said, yes, so what a revelation from tonight's webinar. Let's be in charge of our money and maximize profit itself. Win like the banks, now's the time. Okay, someone's giving a clap here. Someone asks, masterclass is how many months for $600? No, it's lifetime access to the course. It's lifetime access, lifetime. It's all the binocular that you have that is subscription based. It's lifetime access, okay? One-time access, you just have access to it, okay? So someone said, kindly drop a question. Okay, cool. So do we have any questions? Does anybody have any question? Please drop it in the chat. Okay, please, does the full package compromise? No, no, no. Look, look, guys, look at it. TRADEACADE has trial product. Look at it. And we're about to add another product, all right, on the product. I don't know if I should mention it, but you will love it. We're about to add another product. Probably for those who came in today, there will be like the guys who are fortunate to hear about. We call it the Trader Juice. That's the product, Trader Juice, right? Trader Juice, it's next level. So, but right now, we just have 3 products under the TRADEACADE brand. You can see TRADEACADE trial product. We have the binocular, then we have the TRADEACADE University. Okay, TRADEACADE University is a product under the TRADEACADE, right? Then we have the TRADEACADE trading floor, right? So you come in here, you cannot, this is not available to pay. It's when you have access to the university, it opens up for you. That's why it's not in the marketplace. It's very controlled. It's very controlled. This one is very controlled. The trading floor is very, very, very controlled. Okay. Now, so that's why when you go to the marketplace, for example, you can buy the binocular. It's subscription based. Okay, you can access it. Okay. Or then, then afterwards you can buy for the university. Right? If you have money, just pay for all 3 and start at 3 weeks immediately and make sure you're following through. All right. And you can also chat the tutors, they help you get emails. It's real, very structured. Okay, guys. So, yeah. And I don't know if anybody has another question. Do we have any more questions? I know. This is worth it. It's really good. I'm excited. Okay. If you don't have any question, I want to say thank you very much for joining me tonight. I love you all, guys. I just want to, we're working really hard to ensure that we're part of your success story. And fully by God's grace, we will deliver beyond your expectation. Let's keep growing. And yeah, recommend your friends to, use the product, to buy the product, and use it. It's good. All right, Mr. Eddie, I think I'm good to go. Love you. Thank you. God bless.